pretty wet spring, and then June we had this big spike, more than normal. The blue would be normal. And then you see October here, where we had quite a bit of rain. We had nearly 5 inches more than normal for all of 2009.
We had 2 overflows, about 1.2 billion gallons of overflow, mostly in the June event. The storm was so intense that the tunnel filled up from basically empty to half full in less than half an hour.
In 2009, the tunnel captured almost 6.1 billion gallons of combined wastewater and stormwater. Since the tunnel came online in 1994, it's captured 81 billion gallons. Without the tunnel system, that same amount of storm and wastewater would have poured untreated into our area waterways. The total amount of wastewater treated at our Jones Island and South Shore plants was a combined 72.2 billion gallons. Of all the water that entered the local municipal sewer systems and flowed to the MMSD, 98.3% of that was captured and treated, or the remaining 1.7% overflowed into area waterways.
A lot of people don't know this, but we do use a lot of energy cleaning water, and we're really proud to say that a lot of the energy that we use increasingly is renewable. We have anaerobic digestion at our South Shore water reclamation facility. We make a gas that we use to power a good part of the water reclamation process. Last year we saved over $800,000 doing that. We do have solar at our Jones Island water reclamation facility. It doesn't make a huge difference, but every little bit helps, and every bit that we save saves our taxpayers money.
Historically, we have flared off up to 20% of the digester gas or methane gas produced in our digesters. This project will allow us to capture the majority, if not all, of that methane gas rather than relying on natural gas. The project's main intent is to replace aging, failing equipment, primarily engines that drive blowers and the gas compressors that compress methane gas.
One of the signature projects that we're working on right now is the landfill gas pipeline project. And this single project will reduce our greenhouse gases by 500,000 tons a year. Also saves our ratepayers $148 million over 20 years. So it's going to provide clean energy, sustainable energy at a lower cost. It's a huge benefit to the entire region. We're going to capture methane gas at a landfill in Muskego, pipe it through a 17-mile pipeline down to Jones Island, and utilize that methane gas in the dryers where we make Milorganite. In the future, we'll also add turbines so that we'll be able to produce our own electricity. At Jones Island, we're going to reduce our greenhouse gases by 95%.
In 2009, we've actually completed 2 miles of excavation of the North 27th Street deep tunnel extension. That project will actually allow us to add 27 million gallons of additional storage. The tunnel boring machine for the North 27th Street has a large rotating front head on it. It actually flakes the rock off, and the rock comes out in a train system, loaded up into trucks and hauled various places in the community for reuse.
Got yourself another piece of tunnel.
We employ a lot of people with our spending at the district, so we have a big impact on the local economy, and we try to create as many opportunities as we can. In 2009, 3,800 people worked full or part-time with or for the district, and that includes about 250 employees employed directly by MMSD, about 226 by Veolia Water.
For over 20 years, the district has been committed to having a diverse spend. In 2009, we had 91 million in awards, of which over 21% went to small, women, or minority-owned companies.
2009 was indeed a challenging year from a financial standpoint, given the tough economic times that exist today. However, because of the district's strong financial position, supported by its high bond rating, the district approved a 0% increase in its 2010 tax levy and only a 2% increase in total user charge billing for 2010. What this means for the resident in Milwaukee County is that they should pay less than 40 cents a month more than they did in 2009.
In 2009, we exceeded expectations from
a budget perspective, the goal was $6.4 million. Our revenue exceeded $8 million. We sold over 1.4 million bags of fertilizer nationwide. In a down economy, when other businesses are struggling, we held up surprisingly well.
Green Seams is an exciting project. It's one of those projects that has multiple benefits for everyone. It adds recreation, it reduces non-point pollution, it helps us with flooding. We just celebrated over 2,000 acres. We've actually got 2,034 acres now. It's one of those key components of how we move forward into the next decade at MMSD.
In 2009, we had a very good year. We had over 15,000 participants, and we collected over 1 million pounds. And since the program began, we've collected over 11 million pounds that we've taken out of the waterways and the environment.
MMSD's medicine collection program keeps getting bigger each year. We had 3 tons just in Milwaukee County in 2009. One of the great things that came out of the program this year is we now have 10 police departments collecting unused meds from their residents all year long, making it as easy as possible for people to do the right thing.
We started a new program with our rain barrels this year. We sell to distributors. So we have a number of local retailers across the county that sell our rain barrels out of their storefronts, and we've had great success with it. We sold just under 3,000 rain barrels this year, which brings us to just over 13,000 since the program began.
The Stormwater Best Management Practice Project, BMP project, is one of those that we've just created over the last few years, and the energy just grows every year. We are implementing porous pavement, green roofs, rain barrels, rain gardens throughout the region. To concentrate on stormwater as a region. So let's utilize all these resources, the great minds of the region, and let's work towards a greener solution.